Global warming is not just an environmental problem. It's a challenge that affects our climate, our health, and our future. Today, we would like to talk about what global warming is, why it happens, and what we can do to stop it. Before that, I'm glad to introduce our team. Team 5 consists of 9 members. My name is Phạm Vũ Thuận An. I'm the group leader. And Hoàng Ngọc Linh. Trần Thị Thu Hiền, Lê Tuấn Kiệt, Nguyễn Khánh Hoàng, Nguyễn Khánh Linh, Nguyễn Hoàng Gia Bảo, Trương Bá Đức, Nguyễn Đức Hiệp. We are excited to present our project to you today. Here are the main points we will be talking about in this presentation. First, let's look at the meaning of global warming. Global warming is the long-term increase in the Earth's average surface temperature caused mainly by human activities. It influences weather patterns and affects ecosystems across the world. Having seen what global warming is, now we can explore the key factors that drive this global issue in part 2.
Here are some of the main causes of global warming. To begin with, one of the biggest contributors is greenhouse gas emissions. Human activities release an enormous amount of greenhouse gas into the atmosphere, and their trap is causing the Earth's temperature to rise. For example, the global average concentration of carbon dioxide in 2023 reached approximately 425 per million, the highest level ever recorded in human history. This shows how quickly emissions are increasing. Furthermore, one of the key sources of the emissions is the burning of fossil fuels. When we burn coal, oil, and natural gas for electricity, transportation, and industrial production, they release large amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere. In fact, fossil fuel combustion remains the single largest source of carbon dioxide worldwide. Overall, there's human carbon-driven activities accelerate the greenhouse effect, pushing the brain toward rapidly rising temperature and wide receiving impacts.
Is it that we cannot ignore the answer of the deforestation? Forests, they come from those in absorbing carbon dioxide and keeping our atmosphere balanced. However, when less areas of forest are cut down, the amount of carbon dioxide that can be absorbed decrease significantly. Even worse, the act of burning of clearing forest release additional carbon dioxide into the air, which would intensify the greenhouse effect. This means that deforestation not only removes on important natural carbon sink, but also add more emission to the atmosphere at the same time. Moreover, industrial activity also contribute heavily to global warming. Factories and power planting emit greenhouse gas and other harmful pollutant as part of their production. Processes their emission accumulate over time and had a major impact on air quality and climate. In addition, the agricultural sector is a more significant source of greenhouse gas. Rice farming, livestock raising, and certain farming practice produce large amount of methane and nitrous oxide gas that are much more potent than carbon dioxide in challenge heat.
Understanding these consequences, the deny more carefully how global warming impact every part of our planet. With that in mind, let's now explore some of its major consequences in greater detail. First of all, extreme weather events are becoming increasingly frequent and severe. We are witnessing more intense storms now and not away, while the first strong and devastating wildfire. The event not only damage infrastructure but also threaten need and discourage communities around the world. Furthermore, global warming plays a main pressure on wildlife and later ecosystem as habitats change or disappear and ocean water become warmer and more acidic. Countless species struggle to adapt Sama buses toward extension, while in height is seldom, such as ground streets by invisible damage. In the system to environmental impacts, global warming also poses significant challenge to human society. People health is affected by polluted and extreme heat. Food supply become less stable due to changing weather patterns and living conditions, especially in valuable and so become more difficult and uncertain.
Not only that, warming also bring many other serious consequences that we can overlook. For example, raising global temperature causing the polar ice cap to melt at an alarming rate. According to data record in 2025, the maximum winter sea ice extent was only about 14 million square kilometers. The lowest level in nearly 50 years. This lot of not only contribute to higher sea level but also increase the risk of global flooding and land resource erosion in many regions. Rising sea level leads to the loss of fertile lands, threaten fresh water resource, and force many global community to face increasing risk from water injection to displacement, which their wide-ranging global impact. In mind, it is important for us to take a close look at the situation here in Vietnam, understanding how our country is being affected will help us see why taking action is more ongoing than ever.
First, let's take a closer look at Vietnam's vulnerability to global warming. Vietnam has a long coastline, dense river system, and large low-lying delta regions, which make the country extremely sensitive to rising sea levels. According to research, even just a 1 meter rise in sea level could inundate around 40% of the Mekong Delta and 10% of the Red River Delta. This is a serious threat because these two regions produce a major share of Vietnam's food supply. If they flood, the homes, farmland, and livelihood of up to 20 to 30 million people could be affected. Furthermore, these issues are no longer distant predictions. They are already happening. In recent years, Vietnam has faced increasing saltwater intrusion, especially in the Mekong Delta, where fresh water for drinking and farming is become harder to access. Coastal erosion is also accelerating, washing away land and forcing communities to relocate. In addition, land subsidence is worsening due to overuse of ground causing many areas to sink even faster than sea level rising. One of these challenges so that Vietnam is already experiencing the real and immediate impact of global warming.
Besides that, in 2025, several plastic rise storm and extreme weather events led to widespread inundation across northern and central Vietnam, leaving more than 400 people dead or missing, over 700 and causing extensive damage to home, road and vital infrastructure. Furthermore, prolonged drought in the Central Highlands and the Mekong Delta have reduced crop yield, forcing many farmers to abandon land that has become too dry or too saline for cultivation. In addition, frosting has squared with temperature reaching record high, have increased first electricity consumption to new level and lower overall productivity. Together, the extreme weather event directly impact community, especially vulnerable groups such as farmers, fishermen, and low-income households.
Furthermore, when we consider challenge, there are practical solutions we can adopt both individually and collectively to slow it down. First, we need to transition to clean energy. This will increase the use of solar power, wind power, hydropower, and even next generation nuclear energy. By doing so, we significantly reduce our dependence on coal, which is one of largest source of carbon emission today. Second, reducing emission from transportation is essential. To achieve this, we should continue developing electric vehicles and expanding public transportation systems. At the same time, building resilient and limiting the number of private vehicles, we have cut down traffic-related pollution even further. Third, we must promote general industries. Factories should apply modern technology that reduce emissions, while also reducing and recycling material to minimize waste. This trend not only protects the environment but also creates more sustainable pollution practice for the future.
Moreover, protecting forest and nature is essential. We should plant new forest and take care of existing one. In addition, restoring mangrove forest can help protect coastline and support biodiversity. Final, you can make a difference though our personal lifestyle cheaper. Action like saving electricity by turning off lights and using air conditioning wisely, reducing single-use plastic and choosing sustainable diet will avoiding food waste can collectively have a huge impact on the environment.
Now, we move on to the next part of our presentation. Let's take a short bit together. This bit is about global warming and what we have to learn. Please listen carefully and choose the correct answer. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's begin. Which of the following is the main cause of global warming?
Greenhouse gas.
Correct answer. You choose the right option. Which gas contributes more of global warming? Hãy ngưng. Rồi that we correct answer. Global warming leads to rising sea level mainly because of the melting of
My answer is flying cars. For the ice car.
correct. Burning fossil fuel release
My answer is carbon.
yes, right. Next question. Global warming rise sea level. True or false? Này, bảo biết. Anh bảo.
So it two.
Correct. This statement is true. Global warming only affects the temperature of the earth. True or false? True. Yes, answer is false. Global warming affects not only temperature but also sea level, with a pattern, ecosystem, and human life. And that was our final question. Thank you for joining your quiz. Through this quiz, we hope you have a better understanding of global warming and its impact. Next, we would like to share an important message with you.
As we have seen today, global warming is affecting our planet in many serious ways. Climate change is not a distant problem. It's happening right now, but every small action, from saving energy to reducing waste, can help create a better future. We cannot change the past, but we can shape what comes next. Let's act today to keep our planet safe and livable for future generations. Thank you for all listening.